story tonight, retail theft. We are dealing with the repercussions of it. And today the governor announced she wants to see criminal penalties for anyone who assaults a retail worker and new laws to really crack down on online sales of stolen goods. We should also note that the governor's budget includes $25 million for a retail theft team in New York State Police Department.
This will fund over 100 new state police positions, investigators, troopers, crime analysts, all devoted to retail theft. We also included another $15 million to help prosecutors and police go after these criminals. Because many times these are transnational organized crime entities, operations, I'm proposing for the first time that we launch a joint operation between state, federal, and local law enforcement and going after these increasingly sophisticated multi-state retail rings.
And part of Governor Hochul's plan also includes a $5 million tax credit to help small businesses pay for additional security measures like security guards as well as cameras. And joining me live in studio to discuss this problem is New York State Police Public Information Officer Trooper James O'Callahan. Thank you so much for being here, first of all. How big of a problem is this?
It's a large problem. It's something that we're dealing with in law enforcement, not only in the state police, but also in the surrounding area here in Western New York. And we have to look at either someone is physically accosted at this incident with the store retail, a security person that may work there may have to deal with this, and then ultimately who is holding the bag for this lost merchandise. You know, it might be a larger business like a Walmart or a Home Depot, but it could be a smaller homegrown, you know, like just a one and done family owned business, but somebody at the end of the day has to make up for this retail loss.
What are the numbers that you're seeing around here?
So around here, I have to look at state police numbers, and we're looking at a 7% increase here in Western New York from 2022 to 2023. And we're over, 250 some just retail larcenies, not counting the 31% increase in vehicle larcenies. And the whole idea of what the governor had just put out is to curb this and put more resources. We have troopers and working with local law enforcement agencies. We do that now, but you might go to one larceny event at a retail store, and a few hours later you're going to another one, you're going to another one. Well, you're looking at footage from the store, you're talking, you're doing interviews. Now you have to try and ID this person. Maybe you've dealt with this person because our trooper works out of that area, but a lot of times we have people coming from outside areas, from Rochester to Buffalo, to commit these crimes. So it might not be someone we recognize right away unless we deal with Rochester PD.
And it's interesting because we're talking about grocery stores, we're talking about big box stores as well, right? People are just going in and walking out.
Yes, we're seeing it. There isn't a specific store that's, I guess, more kind of a target than others. What we're seeing is anyone that sells anything is a target. Obviously, you have more opportunity when that store is a larger store. A lot of the people that we arrest for this type of crime, they don't typically want to be seen. They don't want to make kind of themselves known. They kind of slip in, grab a bunch of stuff and slip out. You're not seeing that all the time, like in New York City and things like that, where they come in and they're starting to smash things, and you see a lot of people taking a lot of things at once. Most of the crime here in Western New York is single, kind of like you have a few people come in, they take a few things and they try and get out of there as quick as possible, but they're not taking, $50,000 worth of high-end purses or something like that here in Western New York.
To talk to the retailers as well as customers, what can retailers do more and what can customers do if they see this happening?
What we obviously like to have happen is make that arrest. Any information that you can give law enforcement. The store has great cameras, whether it be in the parking lot or inside. A lot of them have loss prevention people that work with us. They're the ones that call and reach out. And if you're someone who believes someone is taking something, it's obvious, right? You're not putting it in a cart, you're putting it in your pocket. Notify someone at the store. You can call 911 because you don't know what this person could do or what they're planning to do. And if you're outside the parking lot and you see someone sprinting out and you see other people trying to chase and they get in a car, maybe you're closer to them, don't act on that, but be a great eyewitness. What vehicle are they getting into? What's the plate number of that car? Be an accurate person that we can identify and give us those terms so that we roll into this investigation. We can take all of that from you and implant it into our investigation for a better, more accurate, depiction of this crime.
And really it helps all of us, right? Because of retail theft, we are all paying for it at this particular time. Quickly, are the penalties strict enough?
The penalties are strict. maybe, I don't want to go on there and say strict enough, but a lot of this is petty larceny, under $1,000. It's a violation arrest. Most people never touch a day in jail. It's an appearance ticket. Now you're looking at something being stolen about $3,000. You're looking at grand larceny third. Also, no jail, probation, 1 to 7 years. It'd be rare to get that 7 year, even a 1 year. But then you look at anything beyond that, a $50,000 larceny, which, like I said, may not be here, but you're looking at 1 to 15 years. But also, you can get no jail and probation on those. So the jail amount's there, but because you can be no jail or probation, I guess a lot of stuff could lean in that direction.
All right, Trooper James O'Callahan from New York State Police, thank you so much for joining us on the 5:30 today.